What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and should the Colts draft David Bell? I'm going to give my thoughts in just a second, but before I do that, if you're new or if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you would click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon. That way you're notified whenever I upload a video or when I go live. If you like this video, smack the like button. Let me know your thoughts down below. Would you take David Bell or no? Let me know in the comments, and also, if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. There's a link in the description down below. So David Bell is a receiver a lot of Colts fans have loved, and they really want the Colts to take David Bell. David Bell went to Purdue. He's from Indianapolis, so there's your hometown kid that you would have on the team. And also, David Bell is a really good receiver. Like, he does good things. He's not going to be the fastest receiver on the field. He's not going to be the strongest receiver on the field. But David Bell's a really good route runner, and he finds ways to get open. Like, he just gets open. So, he's a good receiver, man. And a lot of Colts fans, they see the numbers that David Bell put up during his time in Purdue this past season against good defenses, too. And he's putting up big numbers. It's not like he's just putting big numbers up against, some average to not good teams. No, he's doing it against good teams as well and good defenses. So a lot of Colts fans are really hyped about David Bell and want David Bell to be in Indianapolis. Not only that, David Bell wants to be a Colt. He said it would be great. He would love it. That's something he would really like as well. So, obviously, he wants to go to Indianapolis. Colts fans want David Bell. With that being said, would I take David Bell? I would in the third round. And I say this because, in all honesty, I think there's a few receivers I would take over David Bell that I think is going to be available at pick number 42. Like Christian Watson, George Pickens, Jahan Dotson, if he's available, and Alec Pierce. Those four are receivers I would take over David Bell. However, if we're in the second round and we're at pick 42 and those receivers aren't available for whatever reason, and I honestly think a few of them are going to be available, then yes, I would take David Bell in the second round. However, I think he's going to fall to the third round, in my opinion. That doesn't mean he's bad or anything, or I think he's bad. No, I think he's a good receiver. However, to me, I think he's going to be available in the third round at pick number 73. And in all honesty, that's where I would prefer to take David Bell. I wouldn't be upset if Chris Ballard took David Bell in the second round. I wouldn't be upset at all. I just think he's going to fall to the third round, and we can use that second round pick on some other weapon, whether it's another receiver, a tight end, or we add to the offensive line. But of course, at the end of the day, it's not my opinion that matters. The one that truly matters is Chris Ballard's. And would Chris Ballard draft David Bell? And I think he would. I think Chris Ballard would draft David Bell, not at pick 42. However, if the Colts do in fact trade back, if David Bell is available wherever they trade back to, I think Chris Ballard would draft David Bell. There's already interest on both sides. Like I said earlier, David Bell would like to be on the Colts. That's something he would like to do for sure. And Chris Ballard, if I'm not mistaken, met with David Bell at the Colts Pro Day that they hosted, if I'm not mistaken. But I know they met and they talked for a little bit. So there's interest on both sides. So in my opinion, if he's available, yes, I think Chris Ballard would draft David Bell. Not at pick 42. But if he trades back, or if he doesn't move back at all and David Bell happens to be available at pick 73, I do think Chris Ballard would take David Bell in that instant. And that's just my opinion. And that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new or if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you would click that subscribe button. Also click the bell icon. That way you're notified whenever I upload a video or when I go live. If you like this video, smack the like button. Let me know your thoughts down below. Would you draft David Bell, or would you not? Let me know in the comments, and also if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. There's a link in the description down below. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt, bleed blue, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other two videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.